Okay, so hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Twas. And since the last episode, we discovered that this extremist father who plans to kill every vendetta with the mushroom that Jeanne had been recalled since they've been getting along with Pierre on discovering of the mushroom, which is not safe to serve it because it's filled with the poisonous. And what can I say is I did want to Tehon since the last episode instead of being such a lapdog or maybe a pawn for the father to poison them to death, because I just knew that he used to be some kind of a colonist bastard who attempts to take over the land of Vendats, okay? Want to take something else away from Vendats, tries to colonize the land, like, god damn it. I'm sure Jeanne and Tehon must work together to stop that madness from this extremist father who attempts to poison them to death, okay? Poison his tribes to death, okay? Whereas the two guys, Maikan, right? Maikan and Pierre were on the other side to search for the cold monster that used to freeze everything else that touch, and still in discovery at the moment, so I don't mind about that. So anyways, I just got myself exhausted because I'm getting myself much more intrigued to see what's the next episode lies ahead of my expectations or my instincts. So anyways, I'm getting myself into the resumption of the tales of the two players, the two characters in this story, the single story featuring a French immigrant and of course an Indigenous came into what they have been discovered, so doesn't matter about that. So anyways, I'm going to play into resumption of Twas, episode 6, and when this will be end anyways, like I don't get it. Okay then, I am getting much more intrigued about what really happens to Jeanne, because I knew that she, almost after telling Tehon some of the truths. Oh, we're going to start a revolution, isn't it?
All of you, calm down! Hey, keep in line!
Is this what it's come to, Augustin? We don't bend the knee, so you have us poisoned?
Yes!
Tehon, I assure you, this is a grave misunderstanding. Nothing
Really?
more. Tell your men to calm down.
Takuatshina! I am through hearing you pretend to be innocent, you murderer! Jeanne told us everything!
Isn't it?
What? Do you realize what you've done? What God will do to
I
you
don't
for
mind about
betraying
that,
me?
you bloody extremist son of a bitch! I did not betray anyone, but you did, okay? You did betray anyone else that you tries to poison them to death, okay? What are you guys staring at me, eh? I stand bravery and confidence, no matter what!
Punishes me for this, so be it. But your punishment will be worse.
Concur
Because
about that.
I'm not the one who turned his message of peace into a weapon of hate.
We have sensed the discovery
justice,
upon
Augustin.
that mushroom being poisoned. They tried to kill us.
Seize her!
No, you don't! No, you don't!
Jeanne!
No!
Not bad. Let her go! She's...
No, you don't!
This ain't your problem.
Don't you dare! Oh. Oh, Capitan. Thank you. Oh no. What are you gonna do? Oh no, don't. You bastard! What the hell are you doing? You killed my Capitan! No!
No, boy, please get him.
No way!
No.
All of you!
Disgraceful bastard! You killed my doggo! You. Oh my lord! Oh no! You're gonna start a fire! Oh no!
It's okay, boy.
Don't worry, man. I'm gonna have to hold you now in recovery in this short time.
Get away!
No, you can't catch me anyways, you fool! You bloody son of a bitches!
What you've done, girl! Like he will make you
We started a revolution, but unfortunately, my doggo just sacrificed his cause of life. I mean, he sacrificed his life to save me from that some kind of assault. Assault that was performed by that bloody scumbag son of a bitch. So No way. It's getting tense about that. Capitan's been stabbed to death. I just hope he will survive. I just hope he will not succumb to the injuries when he was stabbed. Okay, please. I hope that doggo will not be dead for sure. Okay, he's just feeling injured when he was stabbed, right on his neck or maybe body somewhere else. That goddamn bastards. Are you feeling alright now, Pierre?
How much longer till the poste de traite?
Not far now. Just gotta get past these hills.
The truth discover that this extremist father who attempts to poison the Vendas tribes to death, okay, with the poison.
Too. I'd kill a man for a warm bed right now.
You won. I mean,
I'd
you
worry
did.
more about Jeanne if I were you.
You didn't encourage John that these mushrooms are poisonous. Poisonous, isn't it?
There.
God damn it, my tongue couldn't able to
goes for that
speak
wolf
that
belt.
so clearly in. What do I have to? Wait, what?
Is that?
Oh, what? Are we there yet? Oh no, I can see the smokes.
Winter spirit?
Winter spirit.
Hey, where are you going?
We found a winter spirit, guys, that will froze
You go
anything
ahead.
else to
I'll catch
to
up.
froze. Okay, that freeze anything else to stuck in ice like this. I don't get it. I can't able to speak that well. I can't even articulate my speech because my tongue and my voice and my even throat did not go well to feel
Is it
about
guiding
this.
me?
The mist? Who is it? Oh, is it heading towards the village where that father Augustine and that bloody son of a crap being serving as a lapdog for him? He must be paid for that, okay? He tries to colonize the Venda.
Get the fuck over here!
What's going on? Huh? Oh wait, what's going on? Oh wait, that means we're getting close to reach the village. Hey, wait up, mates! Where are you going?
Holy shit!
Yeah, it is. The village is being on fire. I knew this could be happen.
What in the... How? How did this happen?
Who cares? If Jeanne's in there with the fur,
When you get, who is this?
Look! Outside the camp!
Outside the camp. Wait, is this John?
Drivers,
I think
We
it's
need
John,
to get
right?
out there and help. Fast!
That has to be John.
right? Lead the
Let's
way.
go. Coming for you, John. Let's go. I'm not gonna help that Father Augustine because he's the one being such a bloody son of a crap, totally son of a bitch who tries to poison the tribes to death. Okay, that he attempts to colonize the land from the Vendas. Okay, from the Vendas, the tribes of the Vendas. Okay, I can't articulate that well because I felt exhausted through my throat and my tongue and my voice. Oh my god. So horrible.
Hey, what's the ass?
Huh?
Hey, we need
The horn!
Maikan! Is that you?
It's me, of course!
Wait, you know this guy?
Yeah, I met him from
I'll
the
explain later.
shipwreck.
Right now, we need to put out that fire.
But it's too late, it's getting
Too
massive.
late for that.
Of course it is.
Just gather survivors and tend to wounded. I can't handle them alone.
Yeah, no shit. I'll take care of the traitors. You two help the Wendat.
Thank you.
Let's go, I help the Vendas.
Keep it together, man. We need to get you out of here.
No. I have to get our mans now. Are you alright there, mister?
What's wrong with him?
I just hope the doggo will be alright after he
I'm
was
not
being
sure.
stabbed.
He was running
I
a
just hope
fever
he's been
before
injured,
getting
not
his burn.
being succumbed to injuries
But only
leading him
goes
to
slow
death.
on them.
I just want to see his
You were
demise.
trained by a medicine man, right? Tell us what to do.
I don't know.
That
I think he's in
lapdog
thermal
bastard
shock.
stabbed my dog, okay?
Great-grandfather never taught me how to handle this. And medicine is sacred. If I act without guidance,
If we don't act, he dies.
When you find medicine, of course, do it as quickly as possible. We're gonna have to find medicine as quickly as possible. I'm gonna have to find the medicine. I got choices. Am I supposed to save him or maybe just ignore him just to lead him to proceed into the sacrifications, or maybe he's unprecedented fate to have a man. Oh no, I don't like it though. Oh well, I'm gonna help him now. Just save him. No matter what, I'm not gonna abandon you because I know you're in the same tribe, even though you're in the same group, but even though in the same different tribes.
You mix the rest with beaver oil and crushed fur. Apply it like salt once his burns are clean, and hope for the best. I can't guarantee it'll work, but
am I going through the village? Huh? Who is this?
Someone was still inside?
Who is this?
Come on!
Who is this? Wait.
Lord, you cannot do this!
Who is this?
You to me!
Oh god damn, father, what are you doing here?
You spawn of Lucifer. Do you realize what you've done?
Oh, what you've done, and what you've done too.
You brought this on yourself, and I should let you.
What I've done,
burn
but you've
for
done something bad to the vendors,
what
okay?
are you doing? We need to save him.
No, we can't, okay?
it. No, we don't.
That goddamn
There is
colorless
no
bastard.
understanding men who only want to break us. And our people won't know peace until we're rid of him for good.
Oh, I got choices. I just want to ignore him because he's being such a huge, ignorant son of a bitch, okay? Whatever.
Abandoning that man will only prove he's beaten you. He'll die, knowing all of us will forsake
Forget about him.
principles
Just
if we're
trust
pushed
on
to
him
the
that
end.
he is the truly
And is
extremely
that what
son
you
of a
want?
bitch, okay?
To justify his prejudice? You taught me. Understanding is how our peoples will move past tragedy. And your people need you to move past this. So, don't stop trying now.
Leave him be, okay? Oh, what's going on? Oh, are you gonna save him?
I'll lift the beams. You drag him out.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
What are you doing? Get away! I don't want your pity!
Okay, should have crossed you found. Oh, no. That has to be John's necklace, right? No, I'm not gonna hand him over. I'm not gonna hand that John's necklace over to the father, though. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, okay? I am not gonna do that. I'm certainly not gonna do that, okay?
Please just take my hand and
Don't touch me!
Jesus Christ.
I'd rather die than be saved by savages! And I'd sooner kill
Yeah, it could be
a
worse if I
heretic
had
than
that.
fail
Oh.
to redeem one!
Okay. Ryan Hell, you son of a bitch.
I learned a hard lesson that night.
If I hand him a cross over to him, that would make
No
my
matter
worse,
how
isn't it?
hard I try.
That would
no
be
matter how
that would
good
be
my intentions.
much more worse, isn't it? Because
Some people cannot be saved by understanding alone.
the cross indicates John's necklace, right? Indicates a cross, right? I remember that one. I just picked it up from episode 2 when she just drowned. She just stranded in the shipwreck right in the beach. But oh, Capitana, you survived?
Why?
You feeling
The
good?
bleeding won't stop. No.
Please,
no,
please,
no,
please.
No.
Oh please.
Please stay awake. I
No,
need
don't die on me, please.
you. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't take him.
Please.
I can't do this alone. I'm...
Oh no. Please don't die
Here,
on
boy.
me now.
It's okay.
Please.
I'll be here. Till the end.
Survive, let's go, please. Am I gonna...
I tried. But they won't save him.
I'm gonna have to cover his wound. Excuse me.
Just breathe.
He cost his life to save my life. He saved me. He chose his life to be costed upon saving
You're safe.
upon saving me from this goddamn lapdog bastard who attempts to drag me into what could have been such a comeuppance, a harsh comeuppance based on that result. Okay, I don't get it. Let's try to sing some harm then. Maybe comforting lullaby that will make him much more better to feel that. No way, please don't die on me, please. Don't tie me now, please. Just pressing that analog stop. Just using my analog stick. Swipe left to comfort him now. You know that one. See that? Yeah. Oh, please don't die on me now. You bleed so massively, please. Oh no.
Qui peut voir le soleil la nuit?
No, please.
Voir la nuit sans étoiles? Et qui peut quitter son ami sans verser de larmes? Je peux voir le soleil la nuit. Je peux voir la nuit sans étoiles, mais ne peux quitter mon ami sans verser de larmes. Je peux faire de la voile sans vent. Je peux ramer sans rame, mais ne peux quitter mon ami sans verser de larmes.
Oh no. Please don't close your eyes. Keep your eyes open. No. I guess it's too late. Feels kinda inevitable to see him leading to his own demise. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it though. Nishu Takuatshina 2 Falls. It's quite a quick episode. Such a quick episode, but a very high tense episode to witness Capitan's demise. That goddamn bastard son of a bitch. That lapdog son of a bitch just slain my doggo. And I know he's the one who often jeer at Jeanne because he doesn't seem to be much more open and welcoming to her own presence. I don't get it. Just when Maikan and Pierre will meet Jeanne in a very harmony way, like I don't get it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to continue then. Let's see if I could able to beat this. No, nothing. Let's see if I could able to finish the game as long as I could. So, running up the fire. What if I hand over that cross, which indicates a Jeanne's necklace, over to the father when right before the moments he died? Okay, I mean, a moment before he died, to the hands of misery, a miserable that Jeanne's caused this. But no, it isn't Jeanne's caused this. Okay, but that must be his own arrogance caused that kind of destruction. Like I don't get it. he caused this mess, okay? The first stop, that has to be fist, but turns out it was such a despicable fist because that father served Wendas, a full of poisonous mushroom that will make him suffer to death, okay?
What now?
I don't get it. What now? Am I going to rent the vase? Oh, there you guys. Hey, how are you holding up?
Oignon est content. En check ya. Ha.
Oh. Siaraskwa I John, inu.
Yadarondon, Maikan. Deawesquak. Attendion Rashondiak.
Yatokya.
Oh, look. So, what am I supposed to do?
Is this seriously all that's left? Christ. How the hell do we start over from this?
How were they supposed to coexist again after losing everything? Would they even want to?
So this is a guy. Is there any way to punch this guy out of his face? If I do that, this will serve a better justice for what you did to my Capitan. That bloody goddamn son of a bitch. Bloody scumbags, bloody doofus, bloody nincompoop. I swear to God, if I got a chance to beat him up, that would be a satisfactory for me to uplift the justice for Capitan, okay? I know he cost his own life just to save Jeanne from being dragged into some kind of a confrontation, okay? Like, she couldn't take it, okay? That she reveals the truth, that the fist is full of excitement, yet a very dreadful, a deadly paradise, okay? I don't get it. How am I supposed to describe about that, okay? No, it's some kind of a hell, okay? Because it was served with a poisonous, full of the poisonous mushroom, okay? That will suffer them to death. And this father, good riddance, because he died at the hands of the miserable. Like how he ever caused like this, anyways.
Be a dad, Flora, more than anything in the world. But all I did was call him a drunk.
Oh, I'm gonna have to honor him.
The sick Wendat, Sarenes. He died from his injuries overnight.
Oh, I feel bad for that one.
I just hope my attempted remedy did something to ease the pain. We'll bury you properly soon.
I think it's too late to save this
May
guy
your journey
from
back to
the last
normal be
episode.
safe.
This guy. Let's go.
Damn it.
The man in the black robe.
Pourquoi lui?
He's missing.
It's not your fault, Christophe.
Yeah, it's not your fault,
He's in a
okay?
better place now.
It has to be that father's fault, okay? He caused them miserable when he attempts to kill you with a poisonous mushroom that will suffer them to death, so he may be able to colonize the land. He's being such an extremist bastard son of a bitch, so... Is there any way I need to search for, some kind of valuable items? Valuable objective that I need to look for, so, Am I crossing? So, oh,
What? You here to tell me Bernard's dead? Get the hell out of here. He's just hurt. He'll wake up any minute now.
I guess it's too late.
Has to wake up.
I guess it's too late. We can't save him since the fire that burns the whole village and that's because of the father. I mean, that isn't John's fault, okay? When she spit out the truth behind this scheme, the bastard schemes, okay? That father schemes on how he ever attempts to poison them to death with the mushrooms, because she had been recalled from Pia that this mushroom were full of poisons, that it couldn't be much more safer to serve for it, okay? It's not safe for the consumer, to be honest. There's no way out of here. Okay then, so maybe I should head for sorry for that one, mate. Well, I'm gonna have to go squeeze through the lock right under the lock, so I'm gonna have to squeeze right under the lock. Squeeze through under the lock right here, so And also the winter spirit. Where can I find for the winter spirit that would touch anything that would turn into freeze, okay? And ice. And when
Someone
that
there.
moment... and when that moment, Pia just encountered the monster. But for Jeanne, she nearly encountered, but unfortunately, she just ran for the scenes. She fled the scenes because it could endanger her the most of her own lifetime. Okay. Oh, am I getting close to encounter? I'm gonna oh.
Pierre?
Oh, it's a father.
I
Okay.
had to find the one who did this. He robbed this man, just like the wolf.
Yeah.
What kind of mantuch defiles his brother instead of burying him? What are you doing?
Crap.
What's going on?
Look, this ain't what it looks like, all right? I was only gonna...
Are you gonna what?
Keep quiet and hope I never found out? Just like you lied about butchering that white wolf.
How the hell do you know about...
And then you attempt to.
I knew from
Till-
the start, Pierre.
What do you mean?
I just wanted to believe I was wrong.
What do you mean? You're gonna torn that father apart? But do it then. That seems to be a different menace from what you've done to that wolf who had his eye bleed. It's because of Jeanne just did that in her own self-defense attempt, so... Well, explain to him then. Give him so much more interrogations.
How can you disgrace the remains of your own kind? Disgrace anyone's remains?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bury his body.
And why would you hide the truth?
'Cause I knew you'd react this way.
How else am I supposed to react? I tried so hard to make you understand us. I taught you stories, principles, the value of life.
I can't just honor the father,
And now
okay?
what? You throw those teachings away because they're inconvenient?
You're goddamn right I am. First off, you shouldn't care what happens to this filthy hustler. And I'm doing this because I need to.
And you want to torn
Not
the
because I
wolf skin
want to.
apart, just
The
putting on
only way
a
to survive
offer,
in a
some kind
town
of
like
profitable.
this is making the most of what death leaves behind.
It's for the assumption of the
That's your
profitable.
excuse for debasing corpses?
What do you mean, excuse? Leaving this guy and his shit to rot would be worse! Don't you Innu live by that whole waste-nothing rule? I mean, goddamn. Say what you mean, and tell me what's so wrong with staying alive!
I guess you're missing a point.
Survival is not the issue here. It's the fact you do so without any respect for the fallen.
Yeah? Well, respect ain't worth squat if it kills you.
Excuse me?
Back for the wolf. I
In a
try
perfect world,
to
we'd be treating
convince
every
him.
stinking corpse like the second coming of Christ. But fact is, if you die caring for the dead, you can't do sweet fuck all for the living. So, you better face reality and get your priorities straight. Or you'll be burying Innu instead of saving him.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna
Now piss
loot.
off and let me work.
You're gonna loot that father's corpse.
Some people cannot be saved by understanding alone.
What am I supposed to do? Am I gonna? Look, I am not gonna take any offense on that PR, so I just will search for the rifle instead, okay? Search for the rifle. If I gotta confront him,
Why Innu won't seek revenge on people like you? We believe in something called Pashtawinitam.
because we're open.
It's the knowledge that those who harm their fellow man or the land Mandu gifted us will one day suffer the same harm they inflicted upon others. That's why overhunting leads to starvation. Why hatred begets hatred.
They're gonna start a discrimination.
And why people
By any
like
means,
you,
prejudice.
who stoked the winter spirit's anger brought disaster onto our home.
What's your point?
You know the wolf, the Alphas, okay? Like, come
My
on.
point is, I'm sick of wasting my life trying to help you. I used to believe saving you might somehow save my people. But you never want to learn, and don't care about fixing what you've broken. You aren't worth the breath I waste teaching you to be better. Nor the blood I'd spill making you pay for what you've done. All I do is delay the Pashtawinatamu you have coming.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To track down the white wolf you mutilated, and to do everything I can to save the Innu. They don't deserve to suffer the way you will.
So we're gonna find a white wolf. Where is it? Where are you buried
I
at?
don't regret leaving Pia behind, but it solved nothing.
So where you buried that white
Isolation would
wolf?
still wait me into the skak if I went back empty-handed. And odds were the wolf
I can't move.
was nothing more
Oh,
than
I can move
embers.
now.
But somehow, what is this?
The vintage fox that guides me to somewhere else. He doesn't seem to be understand how to honor the dead in the afterlife. I mean, they don't even know how to honor the befallen comrades in the afterlife. It's based on the principle of the
What's that?
Hey, is this John? Indigenous manners, okay? Wait. So this is the moment she buried her dog, right? Is that you, John? Hey, John!
It can't be.
It's her, right? John! So they met finally each other. Oh no, I can see the cross right here. That she buried her dog from under the soil. Oh no. I'm here though. And
Right there, at the end of the path, when I thought I'd lost everything.
we found it
That's
though.
how I met you.
Oh. The spirits. So that used to be a wind that would guide me into some kind of a prioritized objective. Oh, that's more like the silver lining. We met each other. They just met each other eventually. Oh, Doggo.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you bury him.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I
About-
mean, the stuff I put you through without realizing. I was so stupid and stubborn and short-sighted and
What do you mean?
and I never wanted it to end this way.
You did what you had to do. We both did. I just wish I knew what we had to do now.
Isn't this the wolf you've been chasing?
Oh, the white wolf?
Yeah. But I used to think appeasing the spirit's anger was
Wait.
all that really mattered. And I'm not sure if it's that simple anymore.
If he kills a white wolf, that would trigger a catastrophe, right? Caused by the winter spirit. Oh,
I
Capitan.
wish you two could have met.
Capitan's
Me
dead.
He sounded like a good friend.
You have a good heart to trust in spirit. In the afterlife, I guess. It's my Bible. Gonna read
I'm
some.
surprised you kept it all this time.
Because I'm a devout.
Well, without my rosary, I had no other way for God to hear me pray. But I wish I could have heard his answer.
I feel so
Just
itchy a bit
once.
about this.
Maybe then I'd know if he had a reason for doing this.
Where's the PR going?
Hey, do you
Do I what?
have any idea how we're supposed to move past all this?
Not anymore, no. But I think we should start by going back.
Back to shipwreck, I presume. Head back to shipwreck. God damn it. So we're heading to. Huh? What?
What's wrong?
What's going on?
It's him. You said he died, but I wasn't expecting to see him like
He just died in a
this.
miserable way. I don't mean it wasn't your fault. It must be his fault, okay? I know it's. I don't want to say that. I tried to save him because
He chose this, Jeanne.
he chose this in a
Still
miserable way.
thinks the was right to say the man deserved death.
That father
No,
got that.
It's not that.
He poisoned.
Almost killed people because of him.
Yeah, I just
I
told
couldn't
you.
just sit there and let Tehan suffer, but what if he was right? What if this really is God's punishment for my betrayal?
You don't feel guilt about this. He's the
Maybe.
most
I never
guilty
should have
over
had
this
faith to begin with.
innocence,
In
though.
him or in God.
What do you mean?
You don't feel guilt
there.
about this, okay?
I stayed true to my principles. Never wavered. Never asked why. But I was only using God as an excuse to make deceit seem virtuous. Just like Augustin. So what's the point of believing any of this? If all it does is ruin lives.
Listen,
You don't have to. Alright then, I don't want to
My
concur
people
with
pass their
Augustine,
beliefs
he's a
on to me as
goddamn
well.
bastard.
And I treasure those beliefs dearly. So I know how hard it can be to stay true to them when they're put to the test.
Oh, it's him. What are you doing, PR?
Because beliefs, they change us. They can color the way we think, limit our perspectives, make us lose sight of what matters. And yet, I don't think that means your faith, any faith, is fundamentally wrong. Even if your faith's convictions led you astray, they gave you reasons to keep fighting too. I know that, because it was the same for me. Giving up on the Innu would have been like giving up everything that makes me who I am. So, if
Like, you're
those
gonna make yourself
convictions are why
be
both of us are
invigorated, it
standing
felt.
here, I can't truly call them evil.
Then you don't think I should cast him aside?
I don't know. It's not my choice to make. I just think beliefs should inform who we are without dictating who we have to become. So even if you cast aside faith, never cast aside the courage and the compassion that it taught you.
I really wish Father Augustin had been more like you.
Sounds like he isn't used to be an open guy, and he's the one who tries to poison him to death. He's been such a despicable father. So, is that it?
Seems they started recovering supplies.
Want to give them a hand?
Sure we did.
No offense, but I don't think I'll be comfortable around that many outsiders.
Is that because you think we're irredeemable or something?
Yeah, because he's an Innu, whereas
Worse.
the rest of them are
I think
Rendats,
you're
based on the different stripes of Indigenous.
Every time we're about to see eye to eye, or realize we're not so different,
Damn,
something
right.
seems to go wrong. And I'm left wondering if understanding is just some naive dream. Maybe I'm the reason things feel that way.
We don't have to feel this way in just some kind of a negativity. Oh,
I just
excuse
can't
me.
get over the fact everything is changing because of them. I know they're here to stay. That we need to learn from each other, find new ways to coexist. But how do we move past this?
Together with
when
Vendas
every
and
new
the
path we've
outsider?
tried so far keeps ending in failure.
I'm not sure I'm the right person to answer that. But you may already have an answer. standing right in front of you.
I do believe Tehran's efforts.
It might be hard to believe, after everything that happened. But the Wendat can keep prospering because of what people like Tehran do. He's living proof our peoples can find common ground. And if you choose to do what he does, maybe...
Maybe a what?
Dasta didn't choose anything. He did this because he had to. Someday, I'll need to make the same sacrifices he did for the Inu's sake.
Isn't
I
it?
keep wishing that I'd never chased the White Wolf's killer.
So the White
Maybe
Wolf killer,
then
that would
I
be
could keep believing
Pierre,
an
right?
open mind is all it takes. Instead of realizing how powerless I really am.
I know how you feel. Part of me still regrets boarding that ship back in La Rochelle. But regret can find you on both sides of the ocean. And staying behind would have only made things worse for both of us. You said your people's values and your love for this land, they're impossible to cast aside. And ignoring the urge to act, only to realize you could have done something before it was too late? That sounds a million times more soul-crushing than this. Because regardless of the outcome, your actions helped people. You saved Pierre's life in that cave. You fought to rescue people in that fire. Stop Tehran from making a terrible mistake. You're even helping me. So even if there are unresolvable differences between us, we can't let them stop us from changing the things we can change.
How, then? How do we change the right things without changing who we are? What we believe in?
I'm gonna perform for that one. There's too many. There's both same definitions. That what kind of choice do I need to pick? Gotta need some reformations, or maybe stick to the cause as persistence. So,
Out there, everyone has to adapt if they want to survive.
you need some new methods.
But adapting doesn't have to mean sacrificing the things that define us either. It's like deer don't stop being deer just because they shed their antlers, right?
Typing deal, isn't it?
Our peoples didn't make it this far by giving up, and neither did we.
You know, this may not sound like a compliment, but you remind me of my great-grandfather.
Am I? But I could used to be your great grandmother, at least. Like, I could encourage him to stay alive by sticking to some kind of a wisdom and encouragement, or maybe enlightenment. Is that it? Am I controlling it? Oh, okay. So we just share some wisdoms.
You spoke to Pierre?
Yeah. He agreed to take me to Quebec, just like he promised.
Oh, I'm not controlling as Maikan.
It'll be nice to travel with him again, I think. Besides, he knows I'm more than dead weight by now. How about you? Back to Totuskak?
First, I helped the Homostasta's group with reparations. And then... well, I'll admit, I'm still not sure what to do about the Winter Spirit's grudge. But I won't let that stop me from keeping the Innu safe.
Hey, if this is goodbye, then I think you should take it with you.
The white wolf fur.
I don't know how I could repay you for.
You already have.
Mm-hmm.
I can't begin to tell you how much this means to me.
It was gifted from
So,
PR, right?
I just hope this somehow makes for fair trade.
My necklace.
You kept it.
Yeah, he found
All
it
this
back from the
time.
shipwreck scenario.
I know you might not believe in what this symbol represents anymore, but I have faith
What if I
you'll
show
find
that
your way out there,
cross
no matter which path you
to
choose to
the
take.
father from earlier?
So, promise me you won't be afraid of change either. All right?
Don't need to fear about that reform,
I
so
promise.
it's all about the lives changing, okay? Lives changing makes it better for everyone else to live it on, moving forward, and carry on, so... But how about the winter spirit? Do we need to find more about the winter spirit? Trace through indigenous nations across Canada have been subject to countless colonial abuse and cultural genocide from European outsiders. Oh. Yeah. We need lives changing, like making a treaty between Canadians and Indigenous voices and created from outside world. Oh, is this the end? Between the Indigenous and the outsiders, it needs to be friendly. Thank you for playing Tinaska Kumitin. That's Inu voice. Inu, yeah, Inu. Tinisnas Kumitin. I just need to learn more about Indigenous stuff. So is that it? I think that's the end, right? Okay. So what do you think about the game anyways? Twas. So storyline seems pretty satisfactory. Feels sad to see my doggos being stabbed to death after he's been succumbed. Like, I feel bad for that. I don't ever get any chance to get rid of this bloody son of a crap, okay? That son of a crap who stabbed my doggo to death. I don't get it. So far, that game does really used to be a huge remnants of maybe back from Firewatch, or maybe... I'm not saying that was comparable to Life is Strange, but it must be comparable to the Firewatch. I did saw that gameplay before. I mean, the long play gameplay. I did watch that, and it's all about the story-driven, and interactive story-driven. That you need to pick whatever the choices that you need to decide to live it on, make everything else better for the outcome, and wow, it's all about Indigenous stuff. I need to learn more. Ever since I played Never Alone, which is an atmospheric platformer game, that I need to learn more about how the Inuits were living on in the North Pole just to survive themselves, and just found out that there has to be either it's myth or maybe a fact that there is some kind of golem who make that snowstorm that could mess it up based on the huge dubious climates that he ever caused that. So, and hence that little girl, I don't know what's it called, Nuna, right? Nuna and the fox just try to rectify this, try to make things better. Like, he's gonna make some kind of changes about this. The pickaxe just turned into some kind of a bend. I mean, and then the sharpness is turned into bend. That seems to be either a mockingly appreciation to the golem. Like, I don't get it. It's all about the myth of the Indigenous tales and principles. It's about Inuits. And talk about this game is all about Inus and the Vendats. I know they've been suffered too long since the Europeans, especially came from France, and Frenchmen. They came here just because they want to colonize the land of Canada in Quebec. I just want to give a shout out to the voice actress, so I might want to follow them on the social media. Alright. So anyways, Twas I think it's pretty satisfying game, just like Firewatch. I hope this could be much more deserving for obviously for what this game has ever built for the gamers, or maybe to those who are being curious all about the story driven. And it's very satisfactory about that one. I can't talk much about that. I just came to lose my consciousness on what do I have to think about that, and what do I have to articulate these terms on this kind of conclusion, like so maybe I'll be right back to the credit roll ends, so I'll be right there in just a longer jiffy to that credit roll ends first. Hey, I never knew Ubisoft did contribute to the game upon that development. Well, shout out to Ubisoft then. Is this already? I guess it's over, right? Vivid Codex. Think of playing. Nothing. Start new game. Okay, so that's the end of Two Falls. And what if I chose a different determinations, whether John is on the side with father just to poison him to death, and we'll see what do I have to pick the other choice to see what's the outcome of it. So maybe I'll be right back in just a long jiffy till I reach to that chapter, to that specific chapter where I reach to that kind of a high level tense climax to see the outcome. So we'll see about that. If I just exit the menu, I'm gonna start a new game. Whatever. Can I choose the episodes? Let's see. Let's see if I could able to choose the episodes. Chapters, please. Hello. Continue. Let's see. I just want to choose. Hello. Is that it? Oh, this is the moment where they met each other. Okay. Yep.
I'm sorry I...
Yeah, same. I just wanted to look, I just wanted to go for the episodes. What if I chose John just pick on the evil side with that Father Augustine, that extremist son of a bitch who attempts to poison the Vandet's troops to death, and we see what exactly happened in the outcome. So yeah, I'm gonna press yes. I can't choose yeah, Codex, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it. I can't choose the chapters though, I don't get it. Okay, I'll be right back in a long jiffy till I reach to that climax, so be right there.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I just took like a couple of hours to go through the new game just to retry and to try out
Good day, Miss Angelier.
to try out the new different
go
ending,
preparations?
like a different choice I need to pick. So
Everything's on schedule.
yeah, whatever.
Wonderful.
You bloody son of a crap. Well, whatever.
What
This
now?
time I'm gonna have to have a conversation with that.
Which one of them am I
Tejon.
supposed to talk to?
I have to talk
about
to
this?
Han. I'm not gonna talk to that Jesuit because this Father Augustine is full of crap. I do misbelieve him, so maybe I should talk to him. Maybe he's right at the top of the tower, isn't it? Hey Tejon, are you feeling uncomfortable with staying right beside the Jesuits?
Tejon,
Now's not a good time.
please. I want to talk about what happened in the chapel.
There's nothing to tell. I just lost my temper.
Yeah, there's something's going on very bad, okay? Just talk to me. Don't feel...
Tejon, we're friends. You don't
Don't
have
just
to hide
feel
what
upset about
happened.
this, okay?
Not from me.
But don't worry, we just need the truth.
You can see our shelters from up here.
Okay, whatever.
Albert was on watch when I was absent yesterday. He told Augustin I was gone. And then Augustin did something to my people. He claims it was nothing but prayers for the sick, but
It's all about fabrication.
the truth is
They
rarely
manipulate
what
everyone
white men
else
claim it
into
is.
what they believe in God, placing itself in fate.
Listen. Even if Father Augustin had no right to do that without asking, there's no guarantee he lied. Maybe he really did just pray.
I know.
Then why in the world did you?
Because I can't take it anymore. Every day I work myself to death trying to understand people who despise us.
We really hate
Every
the
day
colonists.
I see him in the shadows, waiting to undo all the good I wrought.
This father is truly a colonist,
It's like he's
an
trying to
extremist
remind
bastard
me
who attempts
that he
to
can hurt us
wipe that
anytime
Vanda's
he wants
dead.
to.
Vanda's dead.
And this time,
The Vandats deserve
I
to
helped him
live
get
in a
away with
recognition
it.
way.
I agreed
As we
to
wish
this
for it.
feast. I gave him what he needs to make my people suffer.
Tehan,
Feeling remorseful,
Listen
isn't
to
it?
me.
That you've received an offer from the father, that extremist father who did not really feel prudent over the Vandats tribe. I do assume about that, isn't it? So you couldn't make a wrong choice. You do really make a good choice just to going on much more better for the
you
Vandats.
chose to stay because I promised to help. And I will. Besides, Father Augustin isn't like the priests you told me about.
Oh
He's
no.
a good man.
It
Really?
doesn't matter, Jeanne.
Really, isn't it?
Even if he's
Really
not
good
like
man.
other Jesuits. Even if I could trust him like you do. Accepting his help feels like admitting my people are weak. That we need his salvation.
Man, I've been going through for like a couple of
just
hours and we
so
tried it just to
tired
try
of
out the different ways on choices I picked on. Oh, you feel all right now? He don't really deserve to be a good father. He don't really deserve to put himself in fate with a religious way. Like, I don't get it though. Alright, so I'm gonna fist and I'm gonna try out on maybe try to poison the Vandats in different way. We'll see about that. Alright, so here he is. Got a choice there and do what I must. Maybe I should try a different way, is to poison the Vandats, so let's go for it. Oh.
If I want to live, I have to.
Let's try to poison the Vandats, so... Sorry, my friend.
Part of me wants to pretend there was no other way. That I needed to obey.
I just want to see a different way.
There's no justifying what I did. I'm a coward.
Here's the mushroom.
Jesus, what took so long? Hurry and dice those up.
Let's go for it then. Gonna poison them. I'm
And I
sorry,
deserve
friend.
everything that happened.
Jeanne?
Hello? Wait. He called me out. He knew? Did he knew everything about mushroom? We'll see about that. That goddamn son of a crap. Well, we can pay for that one.
All of you, calm down. You wonder what the... Hey, keep in line.
is this what it's come to, Augustin? We don't bend the knee, so you have us poisoned?
Tehan, I assure you this is a grave misunderstanding.
Really,
Nothing
eh?
more. Tell your men to calm down. and-
Takuatshina! I am through hearing you pretend to be innocent, you murderer! Today, you give us justice!
What did you say to them? What did you do?
Father, it's not my fault. I swear. Tehan, please listen.
Oh no, I got a choice. He just confront me first, okay?
If I didn't do as he said, I was going to die. I had
That's
to
the
do
truth,
it.
okay?
No! You could have told me. Asked for help. Anything. You chose to let us suffer.
I didn't meant to do
I
that,
should
okay?
have known you were just like him.
Tehan,
That is not my name. I am Tehon Wastasta, and I am done bargaining with monsters. Now give us what we're owed. Taiwan!
You
Taiwan! Taiwan!
ruined everything.
I ruined everything? No!
Father,
He
please.
confronts me
I didn't
first,
want
okay?
Seize her.
Oh, it's the same
No!
thing.
Put me down.
God damn you, no! I'm not gonna watch the dogs die again, no!
Quit squirming. I warned you tonight, but you had to go.
No, it's gonna kill my dog again.
Fire!
It's okay, boy. I've got you.
Don't let her get away!
I'm sorry.
Just hang on.
I'll lift the beam. You drag him out.
Right. What are you doing? Get away! I don't want your pity!
Oh, I gotta show him the cross. The cross indicates John's necklace, so... Come on.
Trust me. I'm on your side. See?
Please, then.
How dare you!
What?
You stole it. I know you stole it!
I didn't steal it, I just found it in a
And
shipwreck.
you will die for your sin! Get out of there!
Oh no. Same thing, same impact. Jesus Christ.
I learned a hard lesson that night.
It's the same thing though.
No matter how hard I try.
Okay, so this is the final choice. Should I just confront him or just... Whatever. Just try to confront him then. Confront him and try not to do anything
I learned
else
to make this
offense.
very clear.
That you're gonna
I've
ignore
given you
the
more
respects.
warnings than you deserve. So leave him alone, or I'll make you.
Please.
Ain't gonna make me do shit. Now get out of here before I
Back off, Pierre.
Oh no. Oh!
grow up and get over yourself. And if you lay your fucking hands on me one more time.
Oh no.
I said stop!
Are you kidding me?
Would you just stop it?
Seriously try to murder me over this?
You tried to upset me, you dummy!
You were going to ruin everything. Just like back home. And
And what? What was more killing gonna solve? Is this your idea of a sick joke again? Thought it'd be funny to see me bleed out right next to this guy? That it? You know what? Way back when we buried that wolf, you said I wasted so much life you had no idea why you saved me. Now I know exactly how you feel.
I'm trying to communicate with the wolf and you
Jack,
kill him,
wait.
okay? You kill the
Don't
wolf
wanna
because
hear
you
it.
thought
I'm done.
he's trying
You
to
win.
kill me, okay? But no, there has to be mistaken. There has to be complication in this situation.
what?
What?
No. No. I'm not. I didn't mean to. What is wrong with me? Why can I only
He's
make
done.
things worse?
Siding with me because I confront him
Missed.
by any means forces, okay?
It's you. What are you trying to show me?
I don't believe it. Yeah, that will leads me to introduce myself to John, right? So, god damn it. Alright, so, and it's still the same. And it's still the same. It's still the same, okay? And it's still the same outcome. Regardless of what, do I have to pick any choices just to determine for the two characters? Well, so much of these choices I ever pick for a long time throughout this journey, like, to be honest. And that's the end. That's the end of 2 Force. Nishu Takuatshina. So, my verdict? It's pretty good. So good to play this game on my hands. That I could listen and exploring into the minds of humane narrative for both characters. The French woman who used to be an immigrant from France to Quebec in Canada, and of course an Innu who used to be a traveler searching for some kind of a lost nature tools. I mean an object, a material that used to be some kind of a crucial in terms of the ritual relevance that it needs to be returned, okay? That turns out to be a wolf. The white wolf furs, not skin but fur. They just took the fur apart, and this is the reason why. And this is why there has been a huge catastrophe appear in the natures and environments of the forest within, turning everything into frozen. It's a pretty good game. It's all about the narrative, just like Firewatch, What Remains, I don't know what's it called. That was released back from 2017. I know it's pretty similar to that game in terms of similar genre, that with picking any choices that it is on your own determinations for both characters to stay survive. Either it's gonna be living in dubious or positivity. You guess for it now. So that's your own choice for you to determine for the both characters in the tales. And and also Firewatch is pretty similar. And this game is all about choices. And in my verdict, to be fair with that, when I pick the different choice in my reply walkthrough in an off stream, just to see how this path could go different, to witness an outcome for the characters, the two characters, it's nothing else going on impactful, to be honest. It's going on still the same with a different dialogue, but the action, animation, and also the consequences just went different. A bit different, but same outcome. It's just, I'm not sure what to say, but I think regardless of that, it's still a good game. It was driven with narrative, a human narrative for the tales of Indigenous and the French immigrant. It is pretty curious so far. I know the doggo's been slain. The doggo, Captain, I know he's been slain while defending John, who is being dragged into the conflict between Jesuit and the Vandats in confrontations, because they just knew, they could have knew that Jesuit just set its conspiracy to eliminate the Vandats community, so they may be able to take over the world. Like, there used to be some kind of a colonist crabs I've ever been known for a long time. It's all about history, okay? And now he's been slain. He's been slain to sacrifice upon saving, defending John by that goddamn bloody son of a bitch, bastard crab. Yeah, that Albert guy, okay? That Albert guy who stabbed my dog, Captain. And I swear to God, if I ever see him in the present time, or maybe future, or whatever he was, I swear to God, I'm gonna unleash my fist, my ultra fist, to punch right in his face! Because he commits animal cruelties and violence that I am not so appreciated, tolerated, and accustomed to it. Like, goddamn Albert. I know he's the one who stabbed my dog to death. I don't believe it. I know he's Capitan just stood by upon defending Jeanne from being dragged into the confrontation between Jesuit and, of course, the Vandals, because he knew the conspiracy. They knew the conspiracy. The Vandals knew the conspiracy, and so does Jeanne, okay? I know. This is all about the moral rights. Upon what you need to choose any choices to navigate both characters towards either positivity or negativity based on the outcomes. And of course, when I replay the whole walkthrough, when I pick the outcome, the different outcome, it's not goes the same for the actions based on the consequences, but the difference is all about dialogues, not just action. And I must say this is not quite that impactful, but regardless of that, it's still a good game. A very good game, a very solid humane narrative, because I could always support a moral rights to navigate the both characters into what kind of outcome that have ever been true all across this game. And yeah, it's all about the morality, and it's all about being human. It isn't human narrative driven, and good thing it doesn't look kind of an open world that I am not so accustomed to it, because it makes me feel this a bit. So that's Twas. It's a pretty good game, driven with a human narrative that upholds its genre to this game. And I know this game is heavily empowered by Unreal Engine 5, but unfortunately I can't set the PC settings at its max resolution, because my PC setup, and that includes the GPU, CPU, does not support at its max level due to some kind of malfunction it has been found. And I just can't. I just want to see how it empowers this kind of graphical validity of this environment and natures throughout this landscape of the game settings, empowered by Unreal Engine 5, which it could shape the future for the video game generations ahead. And I do really appreciate the crews that chose this a game engine to empower the validity and, of course, advancements towards the future video games generations. And I do really appreciate for that one. And also, good thing I could have known all about the educationals regarding an indigenous cultures, heritage, and traditionals. And good thing I did play Never Alone, that I've been playing since the recent times. I just been learn all about an Inuit's cultures, with the weapons, with the spirituals, rituals, and even the communities. So far I've been known about Bola used to be some kind of a slingshot. Silla refers to a spirit, and of course, one more thing that you could have not forsaken is all about animal rights on behalf of Indigenous principles that you should have not forsaken. And even the animals just met its unprecedented fate by any means, death or maybe disappearance, you could have honored an animal's right. Animal's right by maybe burying its corpses. It's all about Indigenous right that I've could have been known for its educationals and the cultures that I've been pertained for a long time. And as a middle-class citizens, if I ever see or maybe encounter or met any such Indigenous peoples in the present times, and I am be honored to attempt to befriend any Indigenous peoples just to pertain the rights of rituals, community, and principles of an Indigenous cultural, and that's what I've been wishing for a long time. Okay, and good thing is I did visit it to an Indigenous museum when I was small, even though I could not read any transcript regarding the background, I did look the background pictures that represents an indigenous cultures, and I could have knew that being existed from the very long time, and it makes me feel a little bit honored just to pertain an indigenous rights and cultures and even heritage traditionals. It's been a memory, right? And this must be the reason why Maikan is looking for the white wolf fur, is to restore the fate and nature of its indigenous culture and ritual, is to dispel the curse as soon as it places itself back in the positions with the white wolf fur where she has came from. And also this all taught me not to forsake this animal rights. Like I just learned back from Never Alone DLC Foxtail, where I have been learned that I should have not forsake an animal rights. If I do forsake an animal rights, I earn myself a curse based on the consequences that I have nowhere else to live it on, okay? As soon as I got myself a curse I've earned, is based on the consequences that you should have not forsake an animal rights. That must be a great lesson for me to know better all about an indigenous traditionals, cultures, and principles. And yeah, if I don't really forsake this, then I got myself a curse. I've earned myself an unluckiest curse. It's based on the consequences. Yeah, talk about that PR who used to be a stubbornness guy, that he doesn't give any treasures about the principle and heritage of an indigenous. Like, he could not even pertain an animal rights by burying corpses of animals under the soil right after he intends or maybe casually hunted the animals down like a punching bag. That's because it used to be a purpose of maybe a food supply that I don't like. What is he even thinking? He should have listened most to Maikan, who advised him many times over to pertain a heritage and of course a privileged principles of indigenous stuff, that this could not have been forsaken, and this should have been much more recognitions than you ever thought. But he doesn't appreciate a recognition of an indigenous privilege and heritage. Like, I don't get it though. And instead he just picked a fight with Maikan when he convinced him not to forsaken the principles of indigenous. That literally makes him become subhuman. Like, I don't get it. Goddamn PR. I'm not sure if I could leave him be to do something malicious against any rights or privilege of an indigenous, then this could have much more worse going to be for his own characterizations or personal or whatever that is that he may ever become. So I don't get it. And also the indigenous, talk about indigenous, there has to be a variations of the tribes of indigenous, like Inuits, Innu, Vendats, and Iroquois. I really thought Inuit is kind of similar to Innu, but turns out it's not exactly the same in terms of the different tribes, different race, and also different language. I thought it could be related though, but no. It's a different in terms of its variations, okay? Of the indigenous tribes. I really thought that could be much more similarities, but not really so. Man, if I want to go to school just to learn more about an educational of indigenous, then so it will be. It's all about the history of the indigenous that I need to learn more any further, isn't it? And I know this game's narrative is heavily inspired by Firewatch, What Remains Edith, I don't know what's called, and also Gone Home. It's been such a curious storytelling. I've been explored into the minds of two Twas featuring two characters, Jeanne and Maikan. So two Twas, Nishu, Takuatshina, and if there's any Indigenous games has ever released by itself, Indigenous itself, I can't really wait. I am so looking forward to play this game, and it's all about what I've been seeking into educationals, communities, and societies, and I am glad to be honored to play this game on my hands. And ever since I did play Never Alone, which served as an atmosphere platformer in its 2D perspective that used to be a remnant of Child of Light, Valiant Hearts, and even Limbo. Yeah, it's because of the same genre. It's all about solving puzzle platform genre that I've been playing in recent time. And it's pretty fantastic for these both games. 2 Force and, of course, Never Alone. Never Alone, I don't know what's it called. Like Kishu Ishiginawa, I think. That refers to its name in its Indigenous version. And Inuit, of course. For 2 Force, Inu, Never Alone, Inuits. And all I can say is I am being so honored to play these Indigenous games on my hands. I've ever been intrigued for a long, long time. And shout out to the developers of 2 Force, and same goes to Never Alone. I want to thank Never Alone Studio developers for sharing its congratulatory to the release of 2 Force, which turns out to be another Indigenous games that I've been curious to play this game, and that's because I am seeking to explore into the minds of Indigenous cultures, heritage, and any further, just to learn more about that. And it makes me feel inspired to be a human, just to share some cultures and societies, tones between a middle-class citizens and an Indigenous. It's pretty very curious, and I do really wish for an Indigenous in North America to be much more recognized in its honorable way. And I do really wish for that one. I do really wish that the Indigenous could be much more recognitions, just because I just knew where did it came from a very, very long time, since maybe an early age of the world, or whatever that is. All I can say is I do really wish for both Indigenous and citizens, middle class citizens in the world, do seek a fundamentally equal rights that treated Indigenous like a family, and this is how Indigenous wished to be much more recognized, to be assisted in the whole world, and I do really wish for that one. So that's it for 2 Force, Nishu Takuatshina, a very good game with solid humane narrative that makes me feel intrigued into exploring the minds of the both characters, an Indigenous and of course a French immigrant who had been appear in the story of Quebec sat in a very long time. And this is all about the history, right? It's all about history. And as always, I will see you guys on to the other adventure. Oh, that's Albert guy right here. Oh, Albert, you better stay put, because I just know what I need to do right after that outro. And hey, where you going? Oh, anyways, I will see you guys on to the other adventures, and TheSupportOne signs off now. Hey, come back here, you bloody son of a bitch! I come.
Program closing. That's it. Later.